In 1996, I was a sixth grader at Lynch Middle School in Amsterdam, New York. And I'm in a class, I forget which one it was. Teacher tells us, you have a new student today. His name is Carlos Carrero. I look over at him and just kind of assuming by the name and the look, I go and ask him, Oye, ¿tú hablas inglés? And he looks at me like, huh? And I realized that he probably does. I said, you speak English? He's like, yeah, I'm from Massachusetts. And that started a lifelong friendship. That day, within that same class, he told me, why don't you come over to my house after today? We'll take the bus, you'll come over, we'll chill. And then he made plans for the very next day. Yeah, and tomorrow I'll come to your house. I have my mom drop me off at your house. So I was blown away. I was like, wow, this guy's really just made me his friend so quickly, and he just got here. So that same week, he says, what's everybody doing this weekend on Friday? I was like, what do you mean everybody? And what do you mean doing? Like, at this point in my life, I spend every night and weekends hanging out in the projects on Division Street, playing kickball and freeze tag until it's time to go home. I was still a kid. I wasn't ready for like a social life. I didn't even think of anything like that. He's like, nah, everybody's going to the movies this Friday. So he comes down with his mom to pick me up. We go to the movie theater down in Norma Jean's at the Amsterdam Mall, and I'm like blown away. Like, all the cool kids are here from school, and he seems to know everybody already, and everybody's dressed fly, and there's boys and girls hanging out, and I was entered a whole new world. Within the next few weeks or months, Tudy just brought me everywhere with him. This guy's having people over, this person's having a party, and I don't know if I was invited or not, but he just brought me with him. And the reason I'm sharing this is because a lot of the first encounters I ever had with some of the cool people and all the people that ended up meeting over the years was really because I had a good, true friend who made it a point to lift me up and bring me with him. Now, there's a lot of funny stories I have, but I'm not going to recount all those because it's not a video to reminisce. But, you know, stories like when we're 12 years old and he's over at my house and we're getting ready for going to teen scene at middle school and talking about what we should do when we come into the dance floor. And he's like, yo, you should come in, stand like this with your legs wide, and then I'm going to slide through them, thinking we're in some music video. We didn't do that, of course. Or the first time he took me to hang out with girls after school, middle school, and I see him putting hair gel and cologne and everything, and I'm thinking, I gotta be like Tudy. So of course I put on too much cologne, and the whole time we were there, I'm like nauseous with like my stomach bubbling because I was trying to be cool like him. But he never made me feel dumb or corny. He always just laughed with me, and like he did with everybody. And the reason I'm sharing this is because he had a real impact on my social life, my confidence, my self-esteem, precisely at that time when you're a kid and you really need that. You need somebody to kind of be your road dog. And I can imagine I'm not alone. He had this impact on so many other people throughout his life that he connected with. And of course, you know, I'm sure he had this impact on the beautiful family they created with Catherine. And the two takeaways I want to share that about Tudy's life are as follows. I realize, and I'm sure any of you can think about this, Tudy was very careful, and he didn't talk trash about people, anybody. You know, not to get all religious or spiritual, but it says God created the world with speech. It says, and let there be light, let us make man. Because you can create worlds and create positivity and energy with words, or you could destroy. You could destroy people, you could knock people down. Tudy chose to be someone who creates with the way he spoke and the way he didn't speak about certain things. And it came naturally to him. And the second is the kind of friendship that he brought. You know, there's like an old like biblical like proverb from the biblical times that says everybody should go and acquire a friend. And why is it saying that we should look to acquire a friend? Because everybody needs somebody in your life that you can confide in, who's going to be honest with you and you can trust, and is going to bring you up in some way. And I just want to say, Tudy, you had a profound impact on me and so many people in more ways than you ever know. I know your family has been the beneficiary of your energy and light throughout these past years, and your memory is going to continue to live on. And I just want to say to everybody out there, you know, I hope you can take those 2 lessons and be like Tudy in some way. Be a good friend to somebody who needs it, and be a kind of person who creates and brings light into this world by not causing beef and drama and strife, and being a positive energy. So thank you so much, and God bless. May you rest in peace, Tudy, and may your soul be elevated to the highest levels.